Everybody, it is St. Patrick's Day. I'm Joel, leading the place to be. I hope you are having a great day, having some fun out there, but keeping it safe because that has not been the situation for everybody over the weekend. Maybe celebrating St. Patrick's Day already. It is a big drinking holiday, but you got to do that safely. And we don't know exactly what happened in this scenario, but it turned out to be a viral video because of the aftermath of someone being kicked out of a place and then being arrested. So you're seeing this viral video here. Someone has been pushed out already and sent out of one of the downtown places in Harrisburg. Then it escalates. So that appears to be a bouncer who's saying, get away. Here comes the police. That's a push right there. Another push. And watch how close this gets to a car that is coming past. Okay. So you're seeing the arrest. We want to know more about this. And Maxine Rose actually has talked to some of the people who were there that night, including that person on the ground. Maxine, fill us in. What do we need to know about this?
All right. So we spoke with the guy who was actually pushed to the ground there. He's 22 years old. His name is Carter Bird. She said he was just coming in for the weekend. He had been here previously, though. So that's something to know. He says that, this all started kind of the last weekend he was here. He was kicked out for what he's saying was a misunderstanding and didn't realize he was banned and then came back. And that's when this all kind of escalated.
Right.
We did hear from the city, too, of course.
Well, let's stop. Hold on.
Okay, all right.
Let's go piece by piece here.
Yeah.
So he tried to go in and was kicked out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
actually, he had been in there for like 2-3 hours, and then they recognized that it was him, and they were like, "You need to go."
And there's the moment there where the bouncer, I guess, has him out and is saying, "Get away further" or something. Did you get into that? Like, what? He was already out. Why was the bouncer still upset?
Yeah. So, what we're hearing in that video, you can't hear it now, obviously. But I mean, he says like, "Get off the property."
Okay, so the property, I'll say, from places like that does go to the street, right? So the sidewalk is considered part of the property of these businesses usually. Here's the beginning of that again. Let's see what happens here.
Oh my God, he said get off my property.
All right, so he steps to the street instead. The guy's yelling at him. Here comes the police. That's the move right there that's going to be questioned. And then there's the dropping him down. Why was he told the police got involved?
Well, he was charged with drunk and disorderly conduct.
Okay.
So
was it for things we didn't see?
I mean, he says no. He was waiting outside for his friend and his sister who he was with to just, go get their belongings as, they're heading out. Okay. He says he was complying. And then I guess, seeing that person in the front in the black t-shirt had come out and like kind of pushed him, that's when the police then, for whatever reason, jumped in.
So as far as we know, he didn't say anything to police to antagonize them.
As far as we know.
Okay.
He did not.
All right. So that brings us to today. We see this video. We talked to we talked to the city about this. What does the city say?
Yeah. So the city said, we are reviewing the video. They said this person was, that you can see on the ground there, he was arrested for, drunk and disorderly conduct. They confirmed all that. They had also said that this all started because of a fight before. Now that's something that his sister, who spoke with us today,
fight inside, like
all the statement said was this had started because of a fight that he was involved in before.
Okay. And I'm just asking, if you don't know, you don't know. A fight last time, like when he was in town last time, and that's what got him barred, or there was a fight this time?
The way that the statement was phrased was before the video began.
All right, so it's probably this time, but we don't know for sure.
We don't know for sure.
What else do we need to know about this? What have you found out?
Yeah, I mean, he was saying when there was that misunderstanding, last time they weren't told like they were banned or anything, so they came back.
He was in there for a while before they found him, which is also
right. They let him in, like they let him into the place.
That'd be frustrating.
Yeah.
Was he injured during this? Because that was pretty aggressive.
I actually, I don't know if you'll be able to see it just here, but if you zoom in, you can see the police, grab him by his neck when he's on the ground. You'll see it in just a moment. They kind of grab him there. So there it is.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so
What
that's
about
what he
that?
said. So he said that it sent him to urgent care. He said he had so much pain that he actually got it looked at, and then he still has cuts, bruises, all of that on his body. And
Good.
I mean, just look how close that is to that car.
Right. That's the other piece of this. So
Yeah.
I think the things that they will be asked, and we'll see if they respond, are going to be what prompted the initial push?
Mhm.
Is it protocol to, arrest someone in the street?
Sure.
Wasn't that a danger to this person, but also drivers? I mean, those are the things they're going to have to answer here.
Right. Well, and the other thing too, Joldy, I'll say, I mean, when you're outside of this bar, you can see at night that there is, those like metal detectors and things like that. So there's a protocol going into that establishment. So coming out, he continues to say, I didn't have anything on me. There was nothing, there was no weapon. There was no threat that I was making towards the police, he says. So,
And I'm not sure you need a weapon to make a threat.
I mean, that's fair, but he was saying he didn't have anything that would cause this kind of action.
Right. That's what, and that's his side, and we got to report his side, and we're looking forward to seeing the police side on this. If there's more to the story that we're not seeing, we would love to report that as well. So we're bringing this to the attention of everybody, and we certainly have one side of the story. We don't have the full other side, but
right, and that's
there's
because
going to be some questions here. Yep.
Yeah, and that's because, Joldy, the city says it's a personnel matter. So it's not that we haven't reached out and asked for that. They are not at this point willing to go into it until they've reviewed the video. So
understood. And so did they say they're investigating it?
They said they're reviewing the video, which
which is fine. And it takes time. You'd rather not have them come out and say something that they have to then go back on. And these things take some time. There's protocols. They're a big agency. And, they want to say and do the right things here and get the whole story and interview everybody involved before they come out. I'm okay with that. Get to the truth. It takes time sometimes. I know it's tough to be patient. We're seeing one side really, intricately here. We're not seeing the rest. Okay. Well, thanks for getting that for us and bringing it to our attention. People are talking about it. Now we know a little bit more. Maxine Rose, thank you very much. And I do see your green. You will be safe from leprechauns trying to pinch you. Very good. All right. We'll see you. The next story is from that storm damage over the weekend. Man, that came in really fast last night, didn't it? Knocking things over, making a lot of noise. I saw hail in some areas. And that wind and that pressure did cause some damage and really almost caused possibly some big injury as well. So you're looking right here, Camp Hill. A woman narrowly escapes getting hit herself. You do see the big damage to the vehicle as this branch came straight through, crushed a lot of the glass there, and the windshield goes in. There's the branch that's right above the car, smashes right through. She's just thanking Jesus, saying that she barely missed getting hit. This was really, really close. You see them fixing the power and everything else there as well. So this happened around 3 o'clock. The building collapsed, extensive damage. This was the 2500 block of Country Road. Franklin Fire Company are the ones that reacted to this. But you see just how much this is. Life is precious, and timing is everything. And sometimes you got to thank your lucky stars, or in her case, thanking Jesus for that one right there. On to this story. The declining bee population. It's been better lately. This is a big story a couple of years ago. We were talking about how bad this is. The pollination isn't happening. What about the honey? Bees are a harbinger for the health of the environment and the ecosystem, and they made a comeback. But there's some concern from farmers and researchers now that bees surviving in the winter is really being put to the test. So Cambria County is what we're talking about right here. Local farmer releases 1 million bees as part of this Penn State survival study to see how things are going to work here. So this is for 3 years ago. They were asked to operate this climate control building over the winter, $20,000 building filled with bees on this guy's son's farm. It's probably last year they're going to do this, but they really want to look at the habits here, the health of these bees, and see if anything's changed over time. Hive tech, I love that. So bees, yeah, they're definitely shows how the environment's going, and 1 million bees, part of a great study there at Penn State. I'm allergic to bees. I get a little nervous just looking at that right there. Not gonna lie. Okay. All right. So we're called 21 Next. Maybe we should take over Forever 21. We could be Forever 21 Next and do a little bit of cross promotion right here because Forever 21 is going into bankruptcy. I said that in the newsroom and people said, again? What are you guys talking about? I look back. Yeah, they announced bankruptcy in 2019. That's usually a time to restructure, see how things are going to work, and maybe make a comeback. Looks like it has not happened. And so they're filing for bankruptcy again, and this time they're actually closing the stores. In the filing that we're seeing here, once again, the second time in 6 years, one of the reasons for the analysts are saying why Forever 21, yes, they have an online presence, but traditionally a brick and mortar store like you're seeing right here in malls. We have one in Harrisburg. We have one in Lancaster in our area. They're really getting hit hard by the online, specifically cheapo online places like Shein and Temu. I know this firsthand experience. There's a young lady in my household who is always on Shein talking about stuff. And I go, that is not the best quality stuff. But the price is right. If you are someone who's a teen, doesn't have a lot of money, and you want to get a lot of stuff and get excited when it comes in the mail, it's happening. She's a Forever 21 fan as well, but it's just not the same kind of thing. It's not that easy, and the price is not the same. So competition from overseas and cheap materials and good deals, maybe not the greatest quality all the time, but it's good enough for people to choose that maybe over Forever 21. I'm saying that's a possibility here. The analyst said that as well. So Forever 21 Next may be the thing we go to here. I wonder if Tom Russell would go with that as well. Forever 21 Next, we go with that?
I'm wondering why you came to me after discussing cheap materials. I'm a little hurt by that. Yeah, I like that. Could be our new slogan. We could go there.
Okay. 21 minus 11, which is Chapter 11 bankruptcy, equals a perfect 10, which is what you are. How about that?
You're too kind. Hey, listen, the Riddler called, wants his jacket back.
Okay.
So.
We have riddles in the comments, riddles in the texts.
All right, you want to talk
the
about
Joker and the Riddler on 21 Next. I'm the Riddler, you're the Joker. Good luck.
I'm good at it, I might point it. So here's the deal. I want 2 days. This is really the taste of spring we've been waiting for. So warm and sunny over the next 2 days. But when spring arrives officially on are you leaving? What are you doing?
I'm just trying to give you the whole effect. Okay, keep going.
Riddle me this, anchor man. Spring comes in on Thursday, but it gets colder. That's the ironic thing. Friday is like today. It is windy. It is chilly right as we head into the weekend. So we'll kind of get back to where we should be, some 50s over the weekend, then some rain a week from today. But spring will finally be here. We don't have to keep looking forward to spring, and we'll get over that hump a little bit. Doesn't mean we won't have some cold days. It just we're headed in the right direction.
How was the parade for you?
Parade was chilly. Harrisburg parade is the one I was at, and a lot of folks bundled up. You know, a lot of times you're waiting on the bridge to get going, but they had a great turnout. A lot of folks along 2nd Street, and everybody came out. Everybody was in a great, vibrant spirit, so it was a lot of fun.
So you at least got to wear green there.
Yes, I did, but I had to bundle it up. I got to be honest with you. I covered a lot of the green up.
Okay. All right. Well, we will see you a little bit later on in the news. Not wearing green because you can't. You'd be invisible. Although I think that makes you look better and
Are you
slimmer.
gonna wear that on? You gonna wear that? You gonna wear that on TV?
I got this. I got a velvet smoking jacket. You just never know, sir. You never know.
You don't know with you. That's true.
No, you don't.
All
right. Thank you, sir. See you later.
I'm green with envy.
There you go. So you're always wearing green. Perfect.
See
ya. All right, folks. Thanks for watching 21 Next. Enjoy your St. Patrick's Day. The music is so good. The food, I don't think so. Back in my drinking days, it was a really good drinking holiday as well. So please do it safely. And we don't want to be reporting on your video tomorrow. Good night.